1-0 Saints, bottom of the second, and the opening offering from Zach Robert to Will Shipman, the right fielder, is a fastball strike. Will Shipman getting the start tonight, the junior. 222 average on the season. This one's a fastball that's high for ball one. Jack Hardgrove, the sophomore, had been manning right field for at least the past month for the Saints, last month of the regular season. On the 1-1 to Will Shipman, and he lofts this to left field. Underneath it is Cade O'Reilly, and that signals the first out of the bottom of the second. But Shipman getting the start tonight is Jack Hardgrove, who had about a 2-week stretch there of just smashing the ball. And went a little quiet at the plate. And Shipman, a very speedy outfielder. Very nice on defense and on the base paths as well. Here comes the catcher, Mason Speaker, Jr. He steps in from the right side. And the pitch, a fastball rifled down Main Street for strike one. And Zach Robert with that little hitch in the middle of his delivery. Kicks the leg and then goes. This one low and outside for ball one. Mason Speaker, about a week and a half ago, hit his first and only home run of the year, 251 batting average, and he finds a breaking ball that he gets over for strike two. But the Speaker boys, Jacob at short, and then of course Mason behind the plates, have really shored up this infield defense. This pitch is a high fastball swung on and fouled back into the netting. And I'm sure at some point we'll see it tonight. The Mason to Jacob throw over to second to try to bait the runner and get him. This one hit off the fists and a grounder over to third. Brett Moore has plenty of time and gets it to Josh Day for out number 2. To the number 9 hitter in Cedric Bowman, center fielder. And of course, when you're riding an 8-game winning streak, to go from virtually last in the district to winning the district here into the playoffs, everybody in the lineup's going to have contributed. Boy, Cedric Bowman has been just stellar, as that is a breaking ball that did not break for ball one. Cedric also during that time had an inside the park home run, and of course stole home when the bases were loaded last Thursday night. And if you haven't seen that video, certainly find it on the Texas 24/7 television network, the playlist over there on the YouTube page. 2 balls, no strikes to the lefty Cedric Bowman. And the pitch, and this one does catch enough of the plates, although Cedric Bowman shook his head a little bit. It was around the knees, maybe the shins, but called strike one. 2-1 the count with 2 away and nobody on, and a 1-0 All Saints lead. The pitch, this one inside to force the count to 3-1. Cedric Bowman, some of the fastest wheels on the entire Saints squad. And the 3-1, he swings at this one, it's a liner into left, and that falls for a single. And Cedric Bowman is aboard with 2 away. Here in the bottom of the second, and back to the top of the order we go. .29 pitches thrown so far by Zach Robert, as we mentioned, a .326 ERA. That's great for a batting average. That's stellar if you're a pitcher. Here comes Jacob Speaker, who struck out swinging an inning ago. Quick check on Bowman over at first, but he's safe. And it's the first Saint to dirty up the jersey, as they've been rocking the all-white for quite some time, certainly here at home, the preferred jersey at Corbett Field. This pitch, breaking ball, sweeps across the plate for strike one. Zach Robert, who likes to work, it seems, at a more leisurely pace than most high school pitchers who like to force the tempo a little bit. As Bowman slides back safely. Cedric Bowman on the year, only 1 for 1 on stolen bases. But he takes a pretty healthy, about 3-step lead over at first. A breaking ball swung on and a grounder fielded by Brett Moore over at third. And that is in time for Josh Day to find it in his glove, and that retires the Saints in the bottom of the second. This game quickly moving on as it's a 1-0 Fort Worth All Saints lead, but the Knights coming up to bat in the top of the third after this. Stay here on the Texas 24/7 television network.
There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space.